Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and I'm recording this straight after the Microsoft one. Sue me. So my E3 predictions of Sony, I think they'll have another crap E3. Because they've announced everything. Like, I don't know whether this was due to leaks and they like, well fuck it, we'll just announce it anyway, but the past month has just been full of Sony announcements that they could have saved to E3, like PlayStation All-Stars, Vita games, and all that other kind of stuff, so I don't understand why they're doing that. But yeah, so Sony E3, I can predict they're going to waffle on about why the PlayStation Vita is too useful when it's not. They're going to waffle on about showing gameplay of The Last of Us, hopefully. I hope they do, because that game looks pretty good. Obviously PlayStation All-Stars will be in there. I hope to God they just acknowledge that the Move failed miserably and it's dead. Leave it alone, Sony. The Move sucks. It's useless, and I hope that they don't waffle on about that for hours on end like they did last year. Because the thing about the Move is, and this is the same about pretty much every Sony. This is why the Vita is failing at the moment, and this is why the Move is failing at the moment, and you know, this is kind of why there were no games at launch for the PlayStation 3. And a friend of mine, Jason, said this, so I'll go off. It sounds about right. It's because it seems that they're pushing the publishers. The publishers of video and the developers of video games to take advantage of that gimmick that they have. So the PlayStation Vita is the touch screen and touch panel. The Move is the Move, and when the PlayStation 3 launched was the DualShock. You could go like this. But no company wants to do that. That's why on the 3DS there's not many 3DS games. Because they don't want to have to develop a fucking game and have all this in mind. Just let them develop their game, and if that kind of stuff fits in with the gimmick that you have, then so be it. And that's a lot of the problem with, but mind you, that is a big problem, because then it makes people not want to buy it. So for instance, the PlayStation Move is a perfect example of this, because every game seems to just be, oh, you can play some parts with the Move, but there is no core game for the Move, and same can be said about Kinect, that is really good. Sorcery, meh. It's just, all of them are gimmicks, like, oh, now you can use the Move for this part and then go back to the controller. The Move is dead, I hope they acknowledge that, but onto the Vita, they're going to waffle on about that, it's useless, they need games for it, they had a great launch and now it's dead. And there's no reason to buy one, because everyone has an iPhone now. Unless you're like me and your iPhone broke and now you have to walk around with a gay Nokia that's on loan while they fix it. So I think Sony won't have a good E3 either. I think they will edge out Microsoft simply because they're going to have some core games that people care about. Last of Us. Don't really care about the Smash Brothers ripoff myself, but hopefully they'll show some more games as well. There's probably going to be 100 Vita tie-ins. They're going to talk about the Vita way too long. And that's about it. I can't see them lowering the price to combat Microsoft. I can't see them announcing anything else really. So hopefully that'll be good. So yeah, that's about it. For the Sony one, there's really nothing. I mean, The Last of Us, hopefully they'll show. That'll be awesome. But like I said, they'll waffle way too much about the Vita. And that's about it. So, what are your thoughts on the Sony E3 2012? Again, that's June 5th, I think, which is the 6th, and I'll do an article about that. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Au revoir.